one of the things Rattigan has been talking about in the OJLDF is to create a situation where we in the diaspora can help different communities. We can target one community, one hospital at a time, and we can help them with the right equipment. But then we also have to have follow-up in terms of how do we help them to maintain these equipments? Because one of the things that has been happening, they will furnish a hospital wing, they'll put in all new equipment, but then you don't have the follow-up, the maintenance of these equipment, and these parts must be readily available to repair these things. These technicians must be factory trained, and these factory trained technicians must be readily available to be dispatched. But when these people are not held accountable, because I talk to people in the healthcare sector, and they say, listen to me, the biggest reason why we have this problem with healthcare is all of these politicians, their friends own these private medical companies that supply these things. So all these private medical supply companies, they make a killing. If you're going to do a surgery in Jamaica, guess what happened? A lot of people have to go out and buy everything that they will need to take into that room. And I'm telling you, this is because the level of corruption between the people who supply these medical supply companies, and they're everywhere, they're making a killing. And guess what? If you don't pay up front, you don't get service. How can you be an equitable and a generous and a compassionate society, and you're telling people if you can't pay up, you don't get the treatment? And if you go to a public health facility, you have to sit in a lobby for hours and sometimes days. This is bad. This is bad. And then the level of care that you get is so inadequate that most of the times the infection and the condition worsen. We can't do that. So listen to me. They have attacked us because we are looking at doing bigger than just filing lawsuits. We're looking at how can we in the diaspora help to put, training in place for these technicians, to put equipment in these hospitals. These are the things that we in the diaspora can do. But listen to me, we're not going to hand the money to the government. We're not going to hand the money and say, well, go fix a wing, because just like they did with Cornwall and many other places, they say, yeah, man, the budget is 10 million. And you turn your back and look around and say, I mean, 100 million. Sorry, my bad. One of the zero was, did right and good. This is the kind of corruption we are dealing with on an ongoing basis with the government of Jamaica. So listen to me. Your voice in the diaspora matters. Your voice matters. Your voice matters. And your support of the OJLDF, your support of Wilfred, your support matters. So don't let nothing or no one deter us. All right, so let's move on to our next speaker. Thank you. Where my DJ at? DJ say, we're going to drop a tune. I'm going to hand back the mic so that we don't infringe any copyright. But thank you, those of you who are watching.
Welcome back to the Make We Talk program. I'm pretty much sure you can see us much better now with a different streaming system that we have here. Okay. This is where we come to you live right here on the Make We Talk Tavares YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We're back here outside in New York City, in Manhattan, overlooking. Well, right across from us is the Jamaican Council building, and Jamaicans are still pouring in. They're still coming in for the live entertainment we're having. Well, not entertainment, the live protest that we're having here. The live that we're having here. Tell me something. Welcome to the program.
Yes,
why are you all here?
Yeah, Jamaica, we not jump ship, We not jump ship like some other people, Yeah. Jamaica, we are stand the cause and we don't pay your friend all the man in this for a good funny thing, They are this for Jamaica. Alright?
Yes. But I want to ask you something. I want to ask you something though. Based on what is going on in Jamaica now, where Jamaica doesn't manufacture gun, but yet we have mass shooting. Your view?
Well, the government tell you say him knows a man that prison a send down things. If him get all that information, he knows a man that prison. X amount of prison in the United States. All he got to do is collaborate with the United States government. So it's not a hard thing. And well, we know the coastline big. So if it's gonna come to the coastline, but we don't manufacture gun. So it is to be controlled. Because poor people can't buy gun, man.
Well, let me ask you something though. People are saying that we're over here demonstrating. Hold on. We're over here demonstrating. But Jamaicans are not doing anything. But the crime in our country, do you think that government alone should be the person who's solving the crime? What about us as people?
Everybody in this, all hands on deck. All hands on deck. And not government alone. And for the country, who's the government? Government of people like we. So all hands on deck. You know, take John Bone, Tom, every Jamaican involved in this. If you want to go vacation, you want to milk grill, anywhere you want to go, you want to be order like this. But the government got to lead. Use government, you got to lead. People elect you to lead, and then we follow. And if you're not lead, get out of the way. If you can't lead, get out of the way. And as far as we see it now, I don't know what's going on. Man, I jump ship and.
What do you mean by man a jump ship? I don't understand.
If the man got the money, jump off. What else you gonna get then?
So what are you talking about? You're like to talk about the finance minister.
Minister jump ship. And then the Prime Minister said, boy, it's a good thing. How is it good when he can't give you the correct budget, can't give you the healthcare, financial, one. Everything is on a shambles. The people them are run like ants. Where they go, where the leadership?
And they're saying, financial analysts are saying that the Minister of Finance is jumping ship and leaving Jamaica in a 42 billion budget shortfall.
He not even man enough to check and come back and say, boy, hey, I make a mistake. Then him got an insurance for peril and hurricane. I don't know what he do. How I end up in crime.
And not only that, when you look at the whole scenario, the whole system, you're trying to ask yourself the question, what about Hurricane Beryl? Where are those funds?
That's the question. Because, and him saying, nah, let lose the money, him nah, let go the money. So we don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. And the Prime Minister don't even have the decency to say, boy, we didn't have a discussion. In that they have somebody in waiting. Finance Minister and Security and Health Minister are the three major component minister you need in the country. Finance Minister is not there. The Health Minister, you know, he wanted. We don't know
what do you mean he wanted? I don't understand.
I mean, look where I go on a Cornwall. Look where I go on the healthcare system. You got hospital and you got to wait for days to get better. You know, it's wanted, so it can now function. The finance minister jump. What about
but some may say that Jamaica health system has been there for many years, some donkey years.
Yes, that's why you run election. You can't come and tell me where John Bone do over there. You say you how do better. So you can't talk about what John Bone didn't do. So if John Bone didn't do, if we were interested now, we wouldn't elect you to change. Change, it didn't change.
But the change that Jamaicans seek, would it ever come from the People's National Party, the Jamaica Labour Party?
Well, honest, I'm a PMP, but they're Jamaican first. Come here, baby can't have no party. So when you're born, you're Jamaican. So we are a Jamaican for the party business, yes. You have to stand for something. But yeah, you could see possibility. People need hope. Hope is the key to anything, any aspiration. In a United States, in a Jamaica, hope is the thing. Hope is what we need. You know, we have done anything here. So yeah, so and man like you are going, no matter what the nice, little nice you are going another day. We got disappointment as some people, yes, but man like you are keep up the fight. And that's what we need.
Man like me?
Yeah, man.
In what way am I keep up the fight?
Truth. And you know, put your thing, I know you say what like me, I said, you know, I don't know you from other people. Me meet you through the TV, me know you through the TV. Can me watch you religiously. But me don't know you at first, me don't know something taller than you. Right? So that's the show is that when people are talking, say, boy, people like you are doing. No, you only are give what people are saying. So I just say, go, I know you are, but we need people like you. We need you guys.
But do you think that Jamaica right now, I'm watching my producer because she has to give me a record. Do you believe that Jamaica at this fundamental moment will ever change for the better?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Who wonder 10,000 who wonder get chopped up with machine. And who wonder now is one of the cleanest countries in Africa. So yeah, man, it's hope. Hope. I'm telling you something. One of the things we need, man, hope. And when you got hope, everything's possible. Anything.
When you hear about oil in Jamaica, I run a series about the oil that we found in Jamaica, where a well-known company in the United Kingdom said that they find oil in Jamaica. That a presentation investors in the United Kingdom, Jamaican embassy in the United Kingdom. And you heard the minister, Tavares, saying that there's no oil in Jamaica. Hold on.
Where are we going?
But hold on. Not only that, the next day you hear from the oil company of London is saying that they haven't found any oil in Jamaica. Yet their YouTube channel that says oil in Jamaica. So tell me something now. Do you believe that they're lying to the Jamaican people?
They always do, because remember, the whole thing about this administration. I'm not saying, but there's the administration also that they may talk about. Remember the man said, boy, we can't track you. Then the information minister said no. So but the question I want to ask, probably you get a chance, is the Prime Minister line or the Information Minister line? Because they say one thing here and then the other one says, we got 9,000 bed, we got this bed. None of them can get the story straight. Is the Finance Minister no? The question no. Was he a US citizen when he was working in Jamaica as Finance Minister? Why journalists not asking him that?
What you mean, that's a very good question,
Because he get a job. If he getting a job as a Jamaican, I will get work permit, I work visa. That's
well, based on what I get to understand, that the job wasn't really posted. He was appointed as the yes.
It doesn't matter if you're appointed or posted or somebody select you. You have to select on a certain basis, certain permit that you got to pass through. You can't come when I work. Must say the Jamaican work.
No. He's going to come to Washington. So what I'm saying to you, I think what happened, not taking up anybody, but the IMF has to provide him with a work permit.
Has to. Yeah. But did he have yes, the work permit. How you get the work permit? Do you have certain, you have to get a work permit based on a certain time? They give my job. They not just see they can get a job.
That's a very good question, and Jamaican people must ask him.
Well, the thing about Jamaica now, I remember your good friend Moti. I mean, we got journalists then, but we don't have journalists now in Jamaica. You see man on TV and laugh with the minister foreign affairs. And the man, the journalists don't even know what's going on. Oh, when you get when you get the ambassadorship, oh, I'm gonna sit down and cut him 10 lights. And I'm saying, you're a journalist. Journalists being asked, who have been questioned. They have any journalists in Jamaica.
I want to ask you a question to you. Do you think that Jamaica, when it comes down to journalism, we have lost the appetite for journalism in our country?
Well, yes and no. We don't lose the appetite. We just transition a different phase now, because the man know like you. And some look man that slippers and t-shirt, and they might ask the question no. They are the one that asks the question. So journalism is still there, but they are come from different angle. When I come from no suit, when I come from no UE, question is question. You know, you go ask it. Do you have a visa or a citizen? Come on.
Or is it that journalists want to ask a question, but their bosses are saying to them they can't do it? Hold on. The bosses are saying they can't do it because some of the bosses are in the backpack of government.
Yes, but when I'm to the girl from Neville with the water, she asked the question. She's not afraid. She asked the question. So who said they're afraid to ask the question? The afraid, not the question, the afraid, I know. The afraid of the consequence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but what you gonna do?
But in Jamaica, you gotta be very careful how you ask certain questions, you know.
We know that you can. I mean, a minister can call the boss and the boy, let me go. But everybody know. So everybody know. So all you gotta do is get up and like you guys. Because that's what's going on now. YouTuber is taking over this space. You know, social media is taking up the space. Every information you get, you go on social media. Look when what happened Negro with the shootout. Are you will get it from?
As a matter of fact, you know something? That day I was on the program doing something totally different, And thing, I got a call on my phone. I couldn't answer the call. So the person text me and say, if I was going on in the grill. They accuse us of spreading propaganda. They accuse us of spreading fake information. And you're saying to yourself, is this fake information you're seeing?
No, because we know when the fake thing generate. When the fake thing generate, we know where it originates from. The fake man was just projecting. It comes from in the state here, you know. The fake news people generate from here. So it was just projecting, divert, what they call the false flag, if you want to call it that way. So he got different names used for the false flag, so it's fake news. The Minister of Information tells us don't listen to them people there. And they might run you to a station now, and when the station gives the information that she requests, she don't want to hear it either.
You mean the former Minister of Information, the present one?
I don't know. We call her Dora.
The one that we had before was the Minister of Misinformation. So this one is what?
Dora, she explore. Because she said one thing, because every week she come, I don't understand why you bright. You know, when we say Jamaican, we say bright. Every Jamaican know what we are talking about. And you make somebody who don't lead you.
I have a point. Thank you very much, my friend.
Jeffrey, continue.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, same here, man. We really just watch you, man. We have to listen. We got every entity in my house that can go on YouTube.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wherever you are, wherever you are watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, we're coming to you live on the Make We Talk program, where Jamaicans are out here in their numbers protesting against what is going on in the government. You know what I should do? Maybe I should go and get. Hold on for me. We're going to see if we can get Mr. President to come and give us a little word on what is going on. His views on what is going on in the country. His views on what is going on, in a sense. And so on. But based on everything, you know, we are all here. We're getting another word from Mr. Rattigan. Want to hear what he's going to say and what his next speech is going to be.
We're getting ready for
I'm trying to figure out what is going on here because we have him. But based on what is going on out here, we are live out here in Manhattan at the Jamaican, in front of, well, next to the Jamaican embassy at the Jamaican Council building in Lower Manhattan. We're going to see if we can get Mr. Rattigan to give us a few words, then come back.
All right.
You know, the fearless leader is coming up, Mr. Wilfred Rattigan. We're going to see if we can get our fear. We want to hear what he's saying. We have with us right here, Mr. Wilfred Rattigan. Mr. Rattigan, welcome back to the program again, sir. Tell me, how do you feel so far?
Excited. You see the vibe from the people. We're small in numbers, but again, we look about Talawa. And you see what's going on. People out there, they're passionate about what's going on in Jamaica and the Jamaican people. They're out there, they're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for the Jamaican people as well, they should. So we're going to continue. Yeah. See them, sir. Diaspora standing. See them, sir. So we're going to continue with the fight until we get some results. Because things are getting worse in Jamaica, they're not getting better. And as long as that's the case, there will always be a space for us. Always be a space for us.
Thank you. So Rattigan, your next speech we're going to be, what are you going to talk about the next time come around?
Oh, I'm just going to talk about the things that we've done in a year and talk about the things that we're going to do for the next 12 months. It's going to be very short because people don't understand what we've done. And so we need to let them know that the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation is unlike any other diaspora organization in the history of the Jamaican diaspora. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about things that we've done and things that we are going to do.
Mr. Rattigan, some are saying that no organization in the diaspora have done something like this before. What drive you when you in the nights or in the day when you get up? What drive you to make sure that your organization comes out on top, that your organization is accountable?
My organization should be like any organization. We should all be held accountable. And the accountability part of it, that is being handled. And people, next week, as far as finances are concerned, we will take care of that. People will be able to see everything that's going on. What drives me is my passion for my people. Everybody knows where I came from. And things aren't better. Things aren't better. You know, you'd hope that after being away for so many years that you could see some improvement. And when I'm saying that, I'm not just talking about my neighborhood, I'm talking about the entire Jamaica. When you look at the minimum wage, when you look at the high cost of goods and services, when you look at health services, when you look at crime, when you look at education, when you look at housing, and I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. That's why we're here. We're here speaking up for the Jamaican people, not just for ourselves. Of course, we're involved because we all want to go back and retire. But there are people with immediate concerns right now. And those are the people that we're out here standing up and voicing out for. And we will continue.
I want to say thank you very much, Wilfred Rattigan, the man hailed from Waterhouse.
Bless up, my brother. Bless up, my people. Bless up.
Thank you so much. We're going to go live to Mr. Rattigan's speech next. We're going to go live to Mr. Rattigan's speech next. As soon as he comes up with a speech, we're going to go live to him. Whether you're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, we're listening from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, we're coming to you live from Manhattan, across from the Jamaica Council building, right here in Lower Manhattan in New York City. I am Wilfred Tavares. I want to say thank you all very much for watching us. We're going to go over to, as soon as Mr. Rattigan is ready to speak, we're going to go over to him to get what he has to say and bring it to you live right here. Out here, we have a lot of NYPD officers out here. A lot of NYPD officers out here. People are passing by and asking questions. What is it? We're in front of a deli right here. And we have NYPD officers out here. We have people from all walks of life passing by. All people from all walks of life, of Jamaicans and other Caribbean nationals who are passing by and asking, hey, what is this all about? And we say to them, they say, yes, that's good. You know, there's so many things that we as Jamaicans can accomplish. And there's nothing wrong with Jamaica that cannot be fixed. There's nothing wrong with Jamaica that cannot be fixed. You know, and I just want you to say, hold on for me, please. We want to say thank you, you know, for those who may think that we can't do what we want. We can. We can do what we want. We can do it. We can do it. We're going to get Mr. President to give us a little interview right here on the Make We Talk program and hear his views on what is going on in Jamaica. Mr. President, welcome to the Make We Talk program, sir. We are live in Lower Manhattan. Tell me something, Mr. President. How do you feel about the crowd going on out here?
Listen, this is phenomenal, Jeffrey. This is by far, in my opinion, the better energy. We've been here, this is the second time we've been here, but the energy that we're feeling, the love that we're seeing is spectacular. And I want to thank New York for coming out. I want to thank all the people who's watching, all the people who believe in the cause. And listen, I want you to go to the OJLDF website and get a water bottle. This protest bottle, I'm telling you, thirst quencher. Because let me tell you this, we're not stopping. We're moving forward. And I want to thank all patriotic Jamaicans to do and be patriotic always, in spite of what is going on, because we will never stop. We're moving forward. So Jeffrey, to answer your question, this protest is amazing.
I know you have to go now because we're going to entertain Mr. Rattigan in his next speech. Based on all that happened over the weekend so forth, where is this organization going?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that question. Ladies and gentlemen, just to say it simply, we're going forward. And by going forward, I mean the detractors, the people who have anything negative to say, the people who want to pass all kind of false association, those people I got tired to see with face because we will be here standing up for the diaspora and standing up for our fellow Jamaicans because we in the diaspora love Jamaica. We never straight cut there and we will continue holding government accountable.
You have so many organizations in the diaspora. So many. Why this organization now is the one that's doing something and people are upset over that?
You know what happened? A lot of people over the years have done a lot and we commend them. But what is different with this group of people? It's an organic group of people who love Jamaica and are so patriotic. And they find themselves someone who can really bring the fight and bring a voice to the government, which is in our leader, Mr. Wilfred Rattigan. And we will support what he is doing. We will support what he stands for, which is to hold government accountable and also to allow the people of Jamaica from the diaspora and in Jamaica to have a voice.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. President Lincoln, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. There you have it. The man himself, President Lincoln, coming on to talk about what is going on in our beautiful island, Jamaica land we love. Let's see if we can get some more people to come on and speak to us about what is going on and see if we can get them to talk to us and ask them why they're out here. While they're out here, we're gonna ask this young lady who is coming. Hi, how are you doing? I'm good. Why are you out here today?
Well, I'm in a bunch of regions, but I feel like being young, so hard to be a part of the movement. I said I think that it's important to be a part of the movement. You know, I wouldn't say I'm not totally Caribbean, but I still understand what they're fighting for, why they're here.
Do you have member? Are you Jamaican?
My family is, but I grew up here.
Okay, where in Jamaica your family is from?
My family is, I think like West African.
Okay.
Yeah. So not from.
So in other words, our sister from Africa is out here with our Jamaican people.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I see you had a post a while ago walking around with. What did it say?
MRIs. Something about scans and healthcare. I forgot exactly what it said, but yes, actually I was going to law school for something like that for malpractice about, for lack of better terms, I want to say, immigrants who are not originally from here, they don't receive the same care as hard. They don't pay out of pocket for school and stuff like that. So I'm 100% understanding.
Thank you for coming on to the program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. We'll give it to you before you go. Thank you so much. There you have it. A sister from South Africa, Sierra Leone, who came on the program here. She has nothing to do with Jamaica in a sense, but she has to come out here and stand up for the cause of our country, the cause for Jamaica. The cause for Jamaica to stand up and speak to us and fight for us. Hold on for me. I think we're going to go back down to Mr. Rattigan. Hold it.
We're going forward. We're going forward. You say forward.
We're going to go back to Mr. Rattigan, who is going to speak to us.
Forward,
We're going to speak to Mr. Rattigan, who is going to come back and speak to us right now as we go from Mr. President.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we say forward ever, backward never. At this time, I would like to welcome on stage for the second time our fearless leader, Mr. Wilfred Rattigan, everybody.
Why? That tell you the truth. This is heartwarming to say, come on. Even though we're small in size, we're vocal. We're vocal, and there's a vibe, there's a spirit here, and I really appreciate that. Now, just a brief discussion. Some of you probably don't know about the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, and this is my way of introducing it to you formally. Now, the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation came about as a result of sitting around thinking, how could we help Jamaica? Wayne Lonesome was the first person, and we have to give him credit. Wayne Lonesome was the first person to file a lawsuit against the Jamaican government. After he did, I became the second person. And in a discussion with him about how can we finance these lawsuits, because there are more lawsuits to be filed. The idea was get a foundation that can sponsor this. Out of that came the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. That foundation was established in June of last year. A little over a year. We collected our first dollar in September of last year. Less history of the Jamaican diaspora. In less than a year, we filed a lawsuit against Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. We wrote to King Charles about the Governor General, because as you know, the Governor General was signing off on all of these states of emergency, and it was declared to be unconstitutional. Then we sent off a letter that caused all of this ruction that is going on. Sent off that letter that went to the ambassador, everybody in Jamaica, about protests. The protests came out of the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation in collaboration with the Call to Action movement. We've done 4. This is a 4th. We've also we filed a complaint against the DPP with the General Legal Counsel, because again, as most of you know, going back to the Vibes Cartel case, she said in her own words that she has been involved in jury tampering cases where there were allegations about jury tampering, and she allowed the cases to go forward. Right. We have filed dozens of ATIs. What's ATI? Access to information. And it's similar to the Freedom of Information Act in the United States, where you ask the government to provide you with information. There are limited circumstances under which they will not give you that information. But now we find out that is an expanded circumstances. They don't want to give you the information at all, right? We even developed a lawsuit against the Prime Minister. And for reasons best left unknown, that lawsuit was not filed. We're going to dust it off. And there may be reason for us to file it. So we're going to come back to you for funding, right? Of course, because we're above board, we're beyond reproach, we're transparent. And next week we're meeting with our accountant, and we will be filing taxes for tax year 2023, and that will be put on the website. Don't forget the website, onejamaicalegaldefense.net, ojldf.net. Don't forget, right? So, and you can go there, you can look to see how much money was collected, how much money was spent, how the money was spent, and how much money was left over from last year to this year. And for those inquiring minds who would like to know what happened to the money this year, they'll have to wait till next year, because you don't file 2024 taxes in 2024. You file 2024 taxes in 2020. Indeed. So we have caused the Jamaican government to buckle. I mean, we're a force to reckon with, and we're going to continue. And despite what you see going on, the distractions, next year, here's what we have planned next year. Next year, we have a conference. We're planning a conference in Brooklyn. We're also having a free family day, Thinking Queens at the park, where we'll have entertainment for the entire family, free. You can come and enjoy that. We're also having we're going to be filing a human rights complaint against the government of Jamaica for everything that they've done, going back to the states of emergency. We're also going to, as I just mentioned, dust off that lawsuit, and we have some more lawsuits we're looking at to see if it's feasible to go forward. And then we have a couple more things. Some of them they just, because right now my mind is racing. But again, as I said to you, that we have done more in 1 year than all of these organizations. And keep in mind that the terms of reference for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, that sellout document, some of our own people sat at the table and gave away our power to the government of Jamaica. They gave away the power in the sense that that Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, it's run by 4 people. 3 out of the 4 of them, they're Jamaican government officials. It's headed by the junior minister in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. He has the power to remove people. Our one rep, he can remove our one rep. And he gives them homework. He comes and said, here is what the priorities are for the government of Jamaica. And we need you to go out and do all of these things. That document is not worth the paper it was written on. And that document was agreed to by some of the same people in the diaspora right now. So when they come and tell you foolishness, just ask them who was responsible for the enactment of the terms of reference for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. And by the way, I encourage you to go read it. Go read it. And if you notice, everything that we've talked about, every single thing we've talked about, we've asked you. Go read it for yourselves. And if you have questions, or if you think we're wrong, come back and let us know. Because then we might need to do a course correction. We're not perfect people. But you have to read, people. You have to read. We do the reading for you. And we do the analyzing. But then you have to do the reading. Last thing I'll say is this. All of this that we're doing is for naught. If the people of Jamaica, the people in Jamaica, if they don't rise up and do what we're doing, they have to let their voices be heard. The government of Jamaica will pay some attention to us. But when the people in Jamaica start doing what we're doing, and as I've said before, we're not involved in illegality. I'm not calling for a coup. I'm not calling for violence. I'm calling for people to subscribe to the rule of law. Get your permits, go out, do the things that we're doing. Once you start doing that, I'm telling you, the government will start paying full attention. Because right now, they're paying zero attention. And they have no concern for the people of Jamaica. You see what's going on? What? 300% raise for themselves, right? And what is it? 20% for civil servants, and a minimum wage of what? 13,000. What can 13,000 Jamaican dollars buy right now? 82 US dollars a week, right? And the dollar just got the value. Just got the value. So people, I'm encouraging all of you. The world-class finance minister has decided to run for the hills. Hills meaning the US, America. In Choctaw, right? So what I'm going to ask all of you to do is continue to support the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. Continue to support programs like Make We Talk with Mr. Jeffrey Tavares, Lonesome, Reason with Rattigan. And by the way, we're planning on coming out with another program midweek, and it's going to be called Come Reason with Rattigan. We'll keep you posted on that. But again, I want to thank all of you for coming out. It's been a wonderful and a terrific experience for me. And I'm going to drive home tonight tomorrow with my heart just filled with pride that people took the time out to come here and voice their expressions of disapproval about what the government is going on with. Well, I wish I had the ISAT right here next to me, but I'll just pretend ISAT is here. Yeah, again, that's another human rights violation. And I've asked ISAT to help out with some of the statistics so that we can put this together and send it where it needs to be sent so it can get some attention. Young men rotting away in prison. How about the guy who was in prison for like 40 years? And it's not just one, it's several of them. Those are human rights violations and they need to be addressed. So this is a place where we're going to get things done right here. And we want all of you to hold us accountable. We will never shirk our responsibility from being accountable. A leader must not only lead, a leader must also be accountable. Must be accountable. And must be accountable. And there you go. There you go. You should help yourself with me, you know. But again, thank all of you for coming. We have some t-shirts over there on sale. And we have some patty. We bring the patty. And this time we bring the patty them in a bag. So you don't have to put your hands inside there. The patties are in bags. So again, thank you for coming out, folks. Enjoy the holiday weekend and continue to support us.
And talking about supporting us, listen, I think that you the favor they walk by guy. I am saying man. Jamaica walk by. Big up yourself. All right, big up yourself. Big up yourself. All right, so big up Jeffrey Tavares. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a limited amount of time we can be an amplified sound. It's coming down to the minutes. But listen me, them things so we now come out and ask you guys to contribute. Yeah, because they might talk about money, so we're just afraid to talk about money.
Really?
A joke on me.
Really?
I want to thank all of you who have donated already. And I just want to point, we have a box over there on the table, and this time it's not a brown. I said this time it's not a what? Pass me the box. Let me show them the box. It's it. Yeah. No brown paper. Only thing in a brown paper bag a patty. Oh, voila. We have only a brown paper bag with a patty in it. Give me the box. Give me the box. Let me show them the pretty box. Show them the pretty box. It's our box pretty. Ray, my box pretty. And it's so not brown today. Oh. Oh. Look at this, everybody. Jeffrey, show them that Jeffrey. Look here. You know brown? You know brown? I don't care. People put money in there, no look. So I want, no, this time, the last time we pass it round. But I want you guys to come over to the table and give a donation. And, see, all right, so something going right there. So, yeah, man, that's how we want to take it to them. We want to take the fight to them. Put this back. We're not going to back down because some little detractors want, so they must say, oh, dear, there. Yeah, no, we're not back down what? So, again, we're not done yet, you know, but we have to calm down for the music. Only fruits and the brown paper. All right, that's enough. So, big up yourself, YouTuber. Jamaica walk by. Jeffrey Tavares, make we talk. Everybody else out here that's picking up the stream and rebroadcasting, thank you so much. We're going to have to cut off. But before we cut off, DJ C, you got to give the people them something to go, man. Come on, man.
We are going to go and do a little interview. We're going to do a little interview. So, we're going to do an interview right here on the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Wherever you are, listen from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean. It's the Make We Talk YouTube channel. Want to ask
a doctor that working for 3 days to be caring about you, especially going into surgery. Because when you go into a surgery with a tired doctor, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with a tired doctor? The doctor is going to be sleeping over that surgery, right? So we just want to see a better Jamaica. We just want to see our country back. When I was a little girl, I remember going into the town with the doors and the windows open. We really want that back. And that is my concern. Plus the education. They need to put back the civics in the schools. They need to start from the beginning. You understand? With the tiny children. We need to start from ABC. We need to learn our national anthem, just like how we were brought up. We know we know national anthem, we know the pledge, we know everything, we know, and we start learning about our culture. We want all of that back in the schools. Why you take that out of the schools? Why we take devotions out of the schools? These are the things we really want to see come back. You know, and the people just have to get up and, as Mr. Rattigan said a while ago, unite with us so that we can get our country back.
Where can people donate?
ojldf.net. Just go there, you press donate, and just follow the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you so much. Can you hold this and have him hold that for him? I'm going to interview him here. Yes, we're coming to you live from. We're coming to you live. We're back up? Yep. We're coming to you live from Manhattan, across from the Jamaica Council building here in New York City. I have with me a YouTuber as myself, a Jamaican by birth, a man who stands up for the Jamaican people. Tell me something. Apart from you being out here videoing like myself and doing a live stream, why are you really out here?
To be honest with you, I'm just really showcasing our Jamaican culture, Jamaican movement, and our whole to the wider world. You understand? And one of the key thing about it is that a lot of Jamaicans inside the Jamaican, it's to me, I don't think they realize how big the world is. And there's so much opportunity out there. Because with some of the younger let them see, say, listen, infrastructure is all about the place. You don't have to think about the crime, the violence. You can think about going someplace else to spread your wing, going someplace else to meet some new people. That way they can get a better free mind, you know, and keep your mind active instead of just itching up or thinking that all hope is lost. And it's not, you know. I never used to get the chance to travel as a young guy. I used to see people doing it. But then I couldn't get the chance to get to see the way how I wanted to present the world to our Jamaicans until I started my platform.
How long is on the platform now?
A platform actually started like in pretty much just say we cleared up in 2022. You understand? Because we started in 2021, but actually we were not really posting like that until like really in 2022, right before the corona. Yeah, that's when the pandemic.
And what's the name of the platform?
Jamaica Walk By. So we walk the street. We walk, like literally walk for miles, walk for hours, and the show.
I watch your channel, and I think I subscribe to your channel. I can't remember, but I watch your channel, and I know you do some great work on the channel. You do, and I appreciate that. But tell me something now, as a young man growing up in our country, how do you see our crime problem in Jamaica? What do you think can solve Jamaica's crime pandemic? As a young man growing up in Jamaica.
First, I'm going to say to you, the only thing, the one and only thing that would make me migrate from Jamaica is crime. To be honest with you. Everything else can be, you know, tweaked and things. But to solve the crime problem, we have to have crime solving leaders. We tell you that truth. Without crime solving leaders, we make sure we not letting the youths pull up them hand. So that stuff, and that means from jobs, and not just that, them need movements, them need them brain to be enlightened, show them better way, better views, better avenues. And you know, in a full time in a Jamaica, then say, I go jackass. Yeah. So if you're I go, devil go find work for you though. Yeah.
But do you believe that to solve Jamaica's problem, or do you think that the change that Jamaicans seek will ever come from the two political parties in our country?
Why, John, me not tell you no joke thing. Me sometimes I feel like me want full change. Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like the rally run between everybody 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you, brother 4 year, you, then and then you come back again, and then I feel like sometimes we just need a full. We feel like we need a full scrap sometimes and put some new people.
I want you.
Big up every time, big boss. I tell me that you actually first me, and me the really, it's not gears. I want if you go leave, I'm not get to talk.
No, I want you right now. Your camera is rolling on your channel, and I want you like not to ask me, so again, any question you ask him. I'll step out of the way, and you ask me any question you want to ask him.
All right. First and foremost, me can say I didn't get here on time because I honestly did not know about this. To tell you the truth, Jah works in mysterious ways. So I really believe that I was supposed to be here. Because I went on the train and I was heading here. Then I saw that nice, beautiful lady over there from Trinidad, and she said she going to the Jamaican thing. I was like, what's the thing? We're gonna, and she went in her phone and she find it and said, okay, we're going around yes. So I said, all right, then, and he tell me who you is and thing. And I said, oh, then come on, man, this name always ringing a bell. So I say, you know what? I need to be around here because this is not my where I was getting. I was just going to do some work in here. So you and this movement, I just want to say big up and respect. You understand? She was saying that there's so much things that is not in our school anymore. And you were talking about the minimum wage, which to me is a clear joke. And all of them nice things there. People them when they get lost in a prison and all them kind of something. It's just one bunch of
No.
it hard to explain. You understand? And then you wonder why these things are not filmed. But you them on my channel now. So me I gonna ask you, give the people them at Jamaica where I watch. We have hundreds of people watching right now. Give them a slight 1 minute as to the aim and vision that you are seeing right now.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on your program. Nice meeting you, by the way.
Yeah, man.
You know, we always look out for the young people them and come up with ideas as to how to get the people, young people, become productive members of the society. Because right now, you know, with the education system, you see where it's going, right?
Yeah.
So for the people of Jamaica, what I want to say, Tony, is this. I am involved in this thing, not for self-aggrandizement, not for position, not for power, not for status. I'm in it for the people of Jamaica. I just started doing this 2 years now, little over 2 years, yeah. And we've garnered a tremendous amount of support. We have some distractions recently, but we're not watching the face. We're going to just move forward, and we have a plan. We have plans for next year. The plans for this year were highly successful. We conducted 4 protests so far. We filed 1 lawsuit. The lawsuit was filed in 2023. We have another lawsuit that we have called the dust it off. That one there for the Prime Minister. And we filed a complaint with the GLC about the DPP. We filed a complaint about the DPP with King Charles, the Governor General, and the Prime Minister. We complained to the King about the Governor General. We filed a whole bunch of ATIs, and from the ATIs we do a whole bunch of programs where we expose all kinds of corruption. I hope the Ministry of Agriculture listen to me, because we still want to find out about the fertilizer we're missing. The fertilizer where we sell out the people.
From them time there.
Yeah, we sell out the people out of Western Sahara for some shipments of fertilizer. And when I talk to them and I start doing my digging, fertilizer missing, completely missing. Farmers not getting what they're supposed to get, what them promise them out give them not give them the farmers them. And then when we look, we see that fertilizer give out in a way where it was not earmarked to be given out that way. There was no plan to do it that way. For example, we say fertilizer give out and not the cover of darkness. Whoa. That they must switch shipment from truck to truck. It was supposed to be handed out at RADA, right? You go RADA and you're only supposed to get 2 bags. Each bag weighs 120 pounds. Maximum you're supposed to get. And we see something completely different. These are the kinds of things that we're talking about. We'll find out a whole bunch of things about the Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith and her filing. We won't go into that because that's before the court right now. We'll find out about you were talking about crime. We'll find out about the statistics.
I'm going to ask a big one. And this one right now in Jamaica is like the biggest thing ever now. So let me ask him boldly, what about the oil situation in Jamaica right now? Well, tell me, just chip off my iceberg about the oil. Because I personally, it didn't come to my attention until I see it all over social media. And like, right. What is this?
Right.
So enlighten us a little bit on that much billion barrel of oil.
Well, here's the thing. Them say there's an oil company where I explore oil. Well, this is going from the 1950s, 50s, 60s, to the best of my recollection. And now them say that them find a tremendous amount of oil in Jamaican waters. But now we have the Minister of Energy who come out and say it's all fake news. He said it's fake news. But just before he said it's fake news, there was a conference in a meeting in England where they get a group of investors, and these investors were talking about the oil exploration. Yeah, Jamaican Embassy, Jamaican High Commission, and they were talking about it, saying that okay, we have a meeting, we have investors, People will put up their money, we're going to start, them say 2025, I think them start drilling or whatever. And a few days later, you have the Minister of Energy come out and say, this is all fake news. No oil has been found off the coast of Jamaica. No oil.
Just like that.
Just
After
like
all
that.
everything that was
After all, everything. So these are the things that make you wonder if this government really being transparent. Because something like this where the government is going to have a meeting and invite shareholders. And then the same government is going to turn on and say, oh, forget everything we just tell you. There's no oil. Make you wonder, what else are they hiding? You know, what else are they hiding? So, you know, we're just glad to get a chance to talk to you on your channel, because what happened is a lot of things out there, but for people like you and me, the ordinary Jamaicans won't know about it. No, they won't know about it. And even when they do find out, they find out in dribs and drabs and in generalities. They don't get the specifics. So we serve an invaluable purpose to the people of Jamaica. And so whatever the impediments are, the distractions are, we have to just keep moving forward.
so for all the persons who don't know who this man is and how to find you, right? Tell the wider world and Jamaicans who really have no idea who you are and what is going on and seeing you for the very first time. Tell them who you are and what you do.
Okay. My name is Wilfred Rattigan, and I'm from Waterhouse. Left Jamaica a while back, came here, went to school, lived in New York for a number of years. Joined the FBI in 1987, retired in 2017, almost 30 years of service, and practicing attorney. And now I find myself as an activist. I have no idea. If you had asked me a few years ago, I would have told you, no way. But here it is. God works in mysterious ways. And so here it is that I'm doing this. You can find me on my regularly scheduled program every Saturday on YouTube or on Reggae Global Radio. It's called Reason with Rattigan. Reason with Rattigan. Yeah, don't come fight with me. Don't come cuss me. Don't come do any of that. Don't come do any of that. It's called Reason with Rattigan. And we have some exciting guests. We have some knowledgeable guests. And every week we try to teach our people, educate our people, inspire our people. And by doing that, we look to inspiration from them as well. Because what you see out here is actually inspiration for me. To see people come out when they didn't have to come out. They didn't have to come out. But they come out and them support the thing. So, and you as well. Glad to meet you. And I hope we stay in contact. I'm look more at the link. You know, we just move forward.
Right now. So blessings and respect, you know, it's Jamaica walk by. And say it again. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. So it's Make We Talk, Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Blessing, respect for having Mr. Rattigan.
Yes, sir.
One love and respect. See? Sign home. That is it.
You want to say anything else?
Yeah, we just want to say, yo, I love when our Jamaicans come together. So big up to all my Jamaicans all about the world. Oh, I speak love, unity, and all of that. And if you're watching over, you don't know, Make We Talk. Make sure you say, want to subscribe to Jamaica Walk By. If you're watching over Jamaica Walk By, you need to check this guy out. Make We Talk, Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. That is it. So that is him, and blessings and love. Big up to your assistant. Me like how she going just a click. Check me on the man. That is it. See, I wouldn't tell. So one love, and we outside.
Thank you very much, my friend, for coming on to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. We're going to see if we can get some more people to interview, and then we're going to cut the channel. Let me see if I can get some more people over here to interview and ask them why they're out here. Madam, may I have a little interview with you, ma'am? Oh, Lord of mercy. I know I can't do that. So I have to leave her alone. Ma'am, can I have an interview with you, ma'am? Why are you out here today?
Came to represent my sister country, Jamaica. I'm
Yes.
from Trinidad.
You're from Trinidad? Oh, God, come over here, girl. Oh, God. You're from Trinidad? Oh, my God, I love your roti, your courage roti, you see? I'm just kidding. But tell me something. As a Trinidadian, and you're out here to support your Jamaican people, what do you think was Trinidad have its own crime and violence too? What do you think about what's going on in Jamaica now, though?
Oh my God, there's too much shooting and killing. We need to stop. We need take God, bring back God in the nation, and have peace and love and unity. Yeah, that's what we need. And the government's supposed to, create more jobs to help the people, housing, and help them.
Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you. That's our sister, from our sister country, Trinidad and Tobago. She's from Trini, you know, the girls are from Trini. We're gonna have a little interview here with somebody on the program here. Tell me something. Come here, come here. Tell me something. No, no, you're the final things. Tell me something. Why you keep on coming out here time and time again to stand up for this country of ours, Jamaica, land of beauty? Tell me this. Why are you out here again?
First and foremost,
Little louder.
first and foremost, I love my country. I love my country. I know nowhere else but Jamaica, right? And the second thing, I would love to see the corruption that is so dominant and destroying our country brought down. Not expecting that all the corruption gonna go away, but at least there is some measure of accountability towards our politicians, that we the people give them the authority to serve our country, and then they turn around and dealing with the people as if we're nobody or we mean nothing to them. And majority of the people do not know their rights. So it is us here who are highlighting to the people so they can understand the purpose of the government, that the government is there to serve them. The government is there to serve them, and serve them must the government do, serve the people to the best of their ability. The corruption is too much. It's too much now. And the people also need to take accountability of their action as well. Because if they decide to stand up for what is right and to hold the government accountable and stop allow the government to buy them out.
We're live, we're live.
Stop allow the government to buy them out or use them against them one another. You understand? Because it's our own people that are destroying one another. It's not no other nation but ourselves. And we got to take accountability of how we're dealing with each other.
Thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to ask some more questions out here with some people. Can you come down here for me? I'm going to sign for you, but I'll ask you a question though. Why are you out here today?
I heard about this demonstration. I run from work. I'm running from work, literally, to get here before it closes. I need to see changes in Jamaica. Too much is too much.
Where in Jamaica are you from?
Manchester.
Yes.
Yes. And it's terrible. It's terrible. The crime is out of control. Everything is out of control. So we need to do something.
Let
I
me
don't know
sign.
what it's going to be, but something.
Yes. Let me sign this for you. I'll give you my autograph live on the program here. We're coming to you live on the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel, and also, what's in your channel again? Jamaica Walk by channel. We're live out here in Lower Manhattan, and we're talking to one of our subscribers here. Do you want to have something to answer to us? Okay. Well, we're gonna end our program for here. I see my producer giving me a wrap-up signal. We're gonna end the program from here. On the behalf of all of us here, my producer, on behalf of Jamaica One, I am Jeffrey Tavares saying thank you all very much for coming on the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and rally around a single cause and a single purpose for Jamaica land we love. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Live from Lower Manhattan here in New York City. On behalf of Wilfred Rattigan and Mr. President, goodbye. Thank you all very much.